Sup, we're here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with a coffee time. We're doing it a little bit different this week because, well, I couldn't really, just sit there for 20 hours and edit every freaking TCG exclusive in, every OCG exclusive in, and do it that way. I'm joined this week just by Yugi514 as we set up for the next big coffee time where I want to have, 20 people on this freaking mofo.
Oh, God.
That's going to be the big one. That's going to be the banlist prediction video.
We're getting into podcast territory now.
Well, that's okay. It's okay. It's coffee time. We're in discussion. This way, we're also not limited by 10-minute times and having to just restart the camera and all that BS. This will make it a lot easier. Just the file's gonna be bigger. So we're gonna start with TCG exclusives. What makes them great? What sucks about them? And the difference between the Japanese ones. So this week, we're just mainly talking about the ones found in packs. If they're not in packs, they don't matter. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. Angel Azira recently came out as a TCG exclusive about, 6 months ago? So, still kind of new.
Yeah, about 6 months.
Blue Flame Swordsman, Bujin Pavo, Bujin Raven. When you start looking at a lot of these, you start noticing a trend. Most of these guys suck.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry, they just do.
It's a rare occasion that you can get a very, very, very good TCG exclusive.
Reborn Tengu, Test Tiger, Torgai was huge.
That thing was, oh my god.
Galaxy Serpent, if you play Blue Eyes,
Yeah.
or whatever, like Heretics, and you want to run it, it's there. Yeah. I mean, we did get some Noble Knight stuff, a lot of Noble Knight stuff, which is pretty good for the deck, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually allowing it to top regionals.
The deck overly busted.
Yeah, but it's like, some of these exclusives are just so bad, it's not even funny. I mean, we're not talking OCG exclusives yet, but it's just like, okay, Obedient Schooled is a great example of something that wasn't really meant to be broken, but it's helping a deck top out of the butthole.
Pretty much.
And it's such a great card for Beast. It just goes, I can only be using Beast. That's the end of the story. Let me summon 3 free monsters off a spell card.
Get that first turn that Beast, the first turn paper unicorn out.
Exactly.
It's so crazy.
We do have Torbus the Forbidden Realms, but I don't think anyone can. Oh, there's a great example. We have Exceed Encore. So that was great.
That was good, but my opinion kind of came a little too late.
Yeah, that's the problem with that, honestly. I can't really think of anything that really stands out as a TCG exclusive besides the stuff in Phantom Darkness. I believe Dark Grepher was in the set prior, so it wasn't exclusive. I don't fully remember.
Lord Darkness was exclusive for the longest time.
Yeah, Allure really was, and a lot of people will forget that.
Yeah, that was the very first time that
it was. I remember Test Tiger, Allure of Darkness. I was about to say Lone Fire Blossom, and I was like, what the hell am I saying?
No, Lone Fire was,
I know. I just
I think Grepher was exclusive, I don't remember.
No, but there was a lot of stuff, TCG-wise, that we do get that's good, but recently Japan's been getting it and just taking a poop all over ours.
Pretty much.
And we're not talking overpowered exclusives, we're talking stuff that is just good.
It's good for the stuff that we have that would help us out.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we did get the Steel Void Calcos, that's great for Malefics and decks of that kind of sort.
And it's, good.
Power Insectron is a great card recently, but a lot of people just don't like it. Level 6 Synchros are never really a big thing. If I recall right, Orient Dragon, it came a little too late, but it's a TCG exclusive.
Yeah, it was exclusive. It came towards the end of, right before, Playing Synchro's demise.
Yeah, and that's what kind of sucks about that whole thing. It's like,
sometimes we get good exclusives that help hurt some of the powerful decks, but we get them way too late.
And that's what sucks. I mean, it's just, if we're not talking about, oh, we need busted cards to do that whole thing. No, we're just talking
some little assistance to help us out.
Okay, let's talk about certain decks that we probably feel that would need a benefit from, a TCG exclusive that could actually rise up. Any ideas?
Herodics. They have OC stuff, but more stuff would help them out. I'm not talking about the one that now. I know Herodic deck recently won a regionals, but I'm not a big fan of that build.
Trap that deck.
It's just like I'm playing traps with some Herodics in it. To me, that's not a Herodic deck.
It's kind of the same thing with Ghost Tricks, like how that top, but that's just the format. I mean, honestly, if we're looking at old decks that could get TCG exclusives, honestly, level ups. It would sell nostalgic factor for people who sit there and have the stuff. Archfiends would make great support. And we did have Archfiend Giant, and we did have the other card, but they could still use more. They're not. All they do is search. I'm sorry. That's all they do.
They need more stuff. Crystal Beast should definitely use more.
I was definitely going to get to Crystal Beast. I was also going to say Volcanics, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
They can use one or two cards.
I was kind of hoping they would get some support in Primal.
Yeah, you and I both, but...
This is a fun deck to use.
There's one deck, I can't remember top of my head. Oh, Fish. Fish can always use new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem with Fish is you gotta be very careful because then it supports Mermail, and then Mermail gets stronger than it already is.
Exactly.
So it's kind of hard. Like, everyone go, this, that. You know what's the one deck in TCG land that should have gotten support?
What?
We should have gotten a TCG exclusive Dragoony Ravine. Not Dragon Ravine, Dragoony Ravine.
There you go.
Where it can only be used with Dragoonies.
That way Ravine stays banned for people who think it's...
Believe it should stay banned, and then we have... something that basically goes search from your deck one Dragoony. You can totally leave out the send a dragon to the grave. I could live without that. It's the search Dragoony.
It's what they really do need.
Exactly. The deck would have been perfect right now. It would have been wonderful to play. And then Konami's Vajrayana reprint would have been great.
Exactly.
Could have reprinted the other night in Gold Series. You can sell the Marvelous, even though it's an Astro Pack. It gets people to go to tournaments more, and it lets them play a deck that they love and have a following for. But Konami didn't decide to do that. They decided to go elsewhere.
We decided to say, you know what, we're going to try to hold the Dragon Rulers, per y'all's requests, and we're just going to basically her Dragon's at the same time. It's more like a captain.
Yeah, but the other thing is too. I'm not defending Konami. I have to talk about both aspects to it. Is that maybe they didn't think about banning Dragon Ravine prior to coming out with Legacy of the Valiant. So maybe those exclusives were already done prior to the ban list being coming out.
Maybe.
But the world will never know. I mean, we did get some good exclusives recently. A lot of people forget that Boars and Dry Stain, you can see the list in front of you. There's a bunch of them that are just TCG exclusives. And the saddest part is, we're going to get the Ire Tamias and all that stuff first, but Japan's going to get it right afterwards.
Yep.
Now, I really want to talk about the Japanese exclusives because they really just took a dump all over our TCG.
Yeah, they just hi, we're going to get all these good cards. You're not going to get them right now.
It's This is the big thing that gets me right now. It's it opened the door to say that anime decks can get support without having it directly from the anime. And that just made me giggle like a little school kid.
Which anime decks are you talking about?
Galaxy, Battling Boxers.
Boxers, all that stuff's from the anime.
Ancient Gear. My Heater.
The Boxer stuff is from the anime. Same as the Heroics, same as the Galaxies.
Exactly. They're all from the anime. At some point of Zexal, they were in there.
No, I mean all the support they got.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel stupid. But, okay, no, seriously, though, the point is they took it from the anime. Okay, let me rephrase that. They took it from the anime and they're giving it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the deck really started needing to be pushed out a little more. Yep. I mean, Photon slash Galaxy still needs a little more. Ancient. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ancient Gears, like Ancient Gearbox, was never a thing in the anime, from what I recall.
No, I remember correctly. I never seen that in the anime unless it recently popped up.
Maybe it was in the manga. I don't know, but I haven't seen it.
I don't know, but I never seen it before, so that's a brand new card.
Yeah, so that's a thing, I guess. I'm trying not to sound like an idiot because I don't want Zexel. I really don't. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I watch every once in a while on and off of it.
But basically, it just opens the door to say, "Hey, look, we gave these decks support. Let's give everything else support." And Ancient Gears are an example of that. Scraps didn't get
Scraps finally got new support.
Yeah, but
after so many years.
Yeah, but we're not talking cards that are going to be found in a TCG version.
Know.
So I had to stop myself there. I was like, oh, I screwed that. But no, I honestly I wish Full Armor Crystal Zero Lance would come over, even though that's not from a pack. I really do. That card is just silly. Card is just silly. I can't really think of much like anything else right now, off the top of my head.
But the fact that they're continuously getting, like, they're getting anime exclusives, you never know, they might get some more stuff.
Basically,
from other animes.
Yeah, we're talking like 4 series, and then what the hell? I had to edit that out. So we're talking like 4 series. I had to cut part of that out. Stupid freaking Wikia came out with a pop-up, even though I have ad blocker on. Go figure. But
yeah.
Oh well, it opens the door to say, "Hey, look, American stuff. We never released it. Now we're gonna release it unchanged."
Pretty much.
I'm not saying everything unchanged, because that would just be stupid.
Yeah, some of his cards are kind of OP.
Yeah.
It's sending you a lot of other decks, like, here's some hero stuff that was in the anime you never got. There's some Crystal Beast stuff that was in the anime you never, here you go, you can get some stuff now. Destiny Heroes, like, some Ocg cards, a lot of things that that their odds are going to release now, or could possibly release.
It just opens a door. That's the thing. But then you gotta kind of think of it like maybe there's a Dark World that they never released and they get the idea to release it.
That's true. It just kind of shows that Konami is basically starting to listen. Like, yeah, these are some cards that we wanted from the anime. It's like showing that, yeah, here's some anime cards.
I don't want to sound the wrong way. They're listening to the OCG.
In a sense, yes, but at the same time, it kind of works.
I'm not sitting here saying, "Hey, let's freaking bring Trishuli back." No, I'm sitting here saying, "Let's just bring Stratos Heavy Storm back," and I'm happy man. I'm a very happy man.
Go.
Those two. Oh, and Dragon Ravine. I can't leave out Dragon Ravine. I talked about it.
Ravine gotta come back.
Yeah, but then the Dragon Ruler's gotta go, so it bounces. But that's separate. That's a separate beast of a video.
Yeah, separate video right there.
That'll be like a week or 2 from now, so definitely. There is one card, I know it's not technically from the pack, and it goes against everything I've been saying for like a while in this video, but the Panzer Dragon, I don't know if you heard about this.
The what?
Panzer Dragon, it's a level 5 machine that can be brought out by instant fusion.
Oh, that thing.
If it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you target one card in the field and destroy it.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
It's almost like Thousand Eyes Restrict, except at level 5, and all it has to do is be destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't see this used for scraps. It's probably because I wanted to focus on the consistency of the deck, but...
Is it optional, or it's mandatory?
It's mandatory.
Okay, so open time, okay.
If this card is destroyed, it's an if. You can target one card in the field and destroy it.
Okay.
So it should go through regardless. But, I mean, cards like this, they're just good generic cards, and at your first glance, you're like, well, this is a fusion, this is terrible, and why would you even want this?
But this card, using scraps, using Cyber Dragons.
Using so many decks, not even funny.
Oh, a lot of decks.
But honestly, it's gonna. This is gonna be one thing that carries over into the banlist videos for coffee time, because we are at that time frame where we will be doing the banlist stuff. We will have a full-on like 30-minute discussion on everything that we think will happen, everything we want to happen, everything that did happen. So it's going to be a hell of a video. I'll tell you that much. Well, hell of a 3 videos. But it kind of, like, I'm just going to say it real quick before, because I don't want to, like, forget about saying it. It kind of says, hey, Thousand Eyes can come back and we'll limit instant fusion now. Which I honestly, I don't have a problem with Thousand Eyes. It's like the equivalent of 101 and would give people
pretty much
a cheaper, version of said card. But, like, when it comes down to it, Japan's got 349 cards. We have, like, 100 and something compared to them.
Yeah, we don't have any.
So hopefully we'll start seeing that. A lot of that's all from the packs, so, like I said.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, man. Like, some of their stuff is just so good for the decks, especially the boxer stuff, and I feel bad for all the people who, sit there and have played boxers for the longest time, like yourself. Like yourself. And all the people who played photons and try to get the deck fully to work. And you just need that.
Heraldics,
heraldics.
Everything's been done for the heraldic players because they have a freaking walking foolish burial.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, it would make them so much better and make such diversity happen with the game. And it's like, I want to say, oh, just release them in Primal Origin so they're there, but the problem with that is then you get overpriced freaking OCG imports.
Pretty much.
And that's not good for anyone.
Nope.
If anything, because we get asked like every day of the week, people waiting on news for it. If anything, Gold Series or the Mega Tin that we heard about, we'll know more about in July. I doubt Dragon's a Legend. I think that's gonna be like just freaking old TV stuff thrown in one set. It's gonna be like
news on cards may be released.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say there's Battle Pack 3, but that's a while off, and I don't see things like that being put in Battle Pack 3.
No, it's more like stuff for like sealed play, really.
Well, they did say there was going to be another change to that, so God knows what they're doing there.
Yeah,
it was in the product description, but there'll be more around like Comic-Con time or prior to that, so definitely. I was gonna say here, I keep forgetting what I want to say. No, but they have like so many good freaking cards, and it's just, it used to be so unified in what we can do when it comes to everything. It's like Japan was our daddy when it came to how we build decks, and now America's just like branching out. Ever since Teledad,
there's also another reason why they're probably doing this is so that people. I'm not really trying to hate on the net deckers here, so don't get the wrong idea, please.
Yeah,
but it's also in a way to maybe try to prevent the TCG players from just copying OCG decks and using them in the TCG tournaments.
Okay,
I get no offense to anybody who does net deck. I'm not trying to hate on you.
That's fair enough. But the thing is, here is like, and I've explained this before throughout many videos. Being able to play both sides of the spectrum here, because I did. Japan's more about, let's go play fun and fight top by top. Whatever. Don't care. America's, I gotta win, I'm number one. That's just the two separate mindsets. Because Japan's very, very, like, super busy, proactive, go to school all the time, go to work all the time. So in your free time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very relaxing. And I'm not saying that America doesn't have that same kind of situation. Obviously, we have a ton of freaking BS going on and all that fun jazzy. But, it's relaxing for us too. But some people just are what I call hyper competitive. Where you're so competitive that you forget how to have fun.
Pretty much.
I just have to say it. I just have to. No, but hopefully a lot of these cards will come over in the future, and it was great to have Yu-Gi 514 on Coffee Time again. And I won't lie, I'm looking forward to having certain people who I gotta respond to their freaking inbox messages. YouTube, that's telling you to change your inbox feature, because it's hard to find, but it's there.
It's really not that hard to get
into. Okay, I know, but still, it's a pain. I want it right there with my rest of my notifications. It ain't right. It ain't right. But we're going to leave it at that, and we'll catch you guys next video. Make sure to subscribe to Yugi 514 at his channel, Yugi 514 on YouTube. Also, make sure to subscribe to the council if you haven't already, and we do these usually every Monday, so If you want to be part of the discussion, we will open the floodgates, and you can leave a comment, and we'll tell you exactly how to get part of this. It is fun as hell to do, though. So I'll catch you next video. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and that was Yugi 514 of my subconscious.
Bye.